I mean, I would say you're. I hope you're doing well, but after that Eagles win, I don't know how any Birds fan can be doing good.
Man, that was I was at the Thunder game, so I only caught
Okay.
the second half, and it was bad. It was ugly.
Yeah, I mean, did the Thunder win? Did they have a better performance than
They,
the
they
Birds?
won. They won. They looked good. They looked good as always. Um,
Yeah.
it was definitely kind of a shock coming back into watching that. That was just very disappointing to see.
Yeah, I kind of similar to you. I didn't catch. I think I caught the end of the second quarter, and at that point, I mean, I still had a little hope because we were only down by three, I believe.
Yeah.
Um, and I think there were some stats that showed that we had over 200 yards in that first half, and
Yeah.
so I was going into that second half thinking that we would at least put up a fight, but
hmm
that wasn't the case.
Yeah, no. Um, I'd love to blame all of it on the offensive coordinator, but the two turnovers at the end there, those were, I think, to me, especially the fumble, the interception was, it really wasn't that terrible of a ball. It was a pretty good defensive play.
Uh,
It was, I'm not gonna say it's a good ball, but it wasn't an awful throw. It's a pretty good play, I'd say. But that fumble, man, that made me start shaking, man. That made me really mad.
yeah, that was
Um,
a,
I will say I was sitting there talking to my dad right before that play where Jalen
yeah.
threw the interception, and I looked at my dad and I was like, why are they running in the type formation in the red zone right now? This is the NFL. That doesn't work in the NFL. That's a high school. That's a high
Mhm.
school setup. It works maybe on fourth and short on the opposite side of the field, but I don't
Mhm.
think it ever really works in the red zone, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you got a fair point. I mean, I was watching it with my brother, and I mean, we just kept thinking of 2023. I mean, that was I remember that season. That season was so bad. I mean, we started 10-0, and then we lost the first one, and then about the third or fourth game that we lost. I mean, I would go into every game
hmm
knowing that we would lose,
Yeah,
which
that's
just sucks. And some of the play calling kind of reminds me of that, and
yeah.
I mean, I think it's more frustrating because of the talent we have.
hmm
I mean, there should be no reason that we should be giving up a 14-point lead against the Broncos last week and then just falling apart in the second half.
I
So,
know it was so the way that we were 2-2 last season after 4 weeks,
hmm
and we were 2-2, and I was like, we're still good. We're good. They were two close losses, and then that looked like I was watching the Panthers game in that fourth quarter. Like it did not look good.
yeah, I
Um,
mean, uh, I don't think we're the only two Eagles fans that look at it the same way. I mean, it's so bad. I had to switch jerseys to a Nick Foles jersey,
yeah,
just
yeah,
to bring me back some good memories. So,
that's funny.
uh,
I I I kind of remember I liked the Eagles whenever I was a lot younger, and then I became a huge Eagles fan because I've always loved OU,
okay,
and because they drafted Jalen Hurts, and I was
yeah,
like, oh man, and we had a really rough season after we drafted him,
hmm
and then I got really kind of into it, and then we started building, and that was not the Jalen Hurts that I like. Is the reason that I became a fan of the Eagles when I was 16, 15 years old. Um,
yeah.
it's yeah, very disappointing.
No,
Um,
it's tough to see. It's
I think I've told you before. I'm praying on the Dolphins' downfall. They fired Mike McDaniel, and we can get you a good hire there. Great offensive coordinator.
definitely. Yeah, because I mean Kevin Patullo. I mean he's just not doing the job, and I don't see him progressing.
All good.
give a few more secs. I just don't think Kevin Patillo can get the job done. And I mean, I think my favorite coordinator was Kellen Moore last year. I mean, he got the
Yeah,
job done. And I just wish we could have kept him. I mean,
I
I,
know.
I hadn't heard of Kevin Patillo until we hired him. So
Me neither.
I don't think that's
I
good.
that's I agree. I mean, I think you could have gone honestly in a college direction from somebody from college, um, over him personally.
Hmm.
But I mean, I'm not a GM. I'm not a guy that makes those decisions. I don't know really what they look at when they're hiring a coordinator.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know how you can decide if they're a good play caller or not. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I don't know. I mean, I hope the best for him. I hope he can turn it around.
Yeah. I
But
mean, that would be good. I think I think it's hard to do because now there's a bit of adversity too. And I feel like he's going to feel some of that pressure of like, I need to perform because I'm going to lose my job. And
Mhm.
pressure either makes you stronger, right? Or it's going to make you crumble even harder. And
Right.
I hope it's the former because I mean, as an Eagles fan, I just want to see us succeed. Um, but I think some of that pressure might get to him, especially him being a first year coordinator. So
It's true. I think it's kind of hard to know what to think. I'm just very disappointed for not even necessarily like in him. I'm disappointed because Saquon's not getting to be Saquon, and AJ Brown's not getting to be AJ Brown, and um, I feel like Jalen Hurts has kind of felt it on his confidence level a little bit. I feel like it's kind of his aura. We talked about the Jalen Hurts aura. I feel like it's a little low right now. I feel like, and I think it goes back to the coordinator and the play calling and the actual plays in themselves and the design of them. Um,
yeah, I mean, I think you hit it 100% right there. I mean, you look at Saquon, who's coming off a 2,000 yard season, and has he broken 100 yards in total this year? Maybe he's like 150, maybe.
I, I, I think maybe in the one of those early games. I know I'm trying to remember who we played. Our first game, it was the Cowboys,
Hmm.
and then we played.
And we beat the Chiefs, of course.
We beat the Chiefs. It was pretty bad offense again, but we kind of.
Yeah.
I think that was bad offense, but we outplayed them. I think we played
Yeah.
harder than them during that game. And I'm just trying to. I don't know when he would have broken 100. I'm
No,
trying to.
I don't, I don't think he's broken 100 in the game. Maybe in total.
Maybe all purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, but even then, I feel like it's kind of close. So that's not
Yeah.
good. Um,
Yeah.
and I think through these first few games, it was the offense that was really struggling, and it still is. But now I think
Yeah.
that's affecting our defense now because I mean, you saw today, and we were
Yeah.
missing a few key players. I mean, Q got injured.
Yeah.
Jalen Carter was injured too. And then you have Keely Ringo, who I do not know how he's still on the team.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I. It's kind of crazy to me how he can kind
Yeah.
of just like it's almost like he's flying under the radar. It's like they forgot. They forgot. I don't know. He must be a really good guy, and they just have a really good relationship with him. I
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that has to be the case. I mean, there's been so many plays where he's been in, and he's either led a big gain or he's gotten a flag, a PI, or I think even a defensive holding today. And
Mhm.
I mean, it just gives them a fresh set of downs. So,
Yeah, yeah,
and
no joke.
like I said, I just think the offense being so bad is finally affecting the defense. So
Yeah,
that's on
and
you.
it's I kind of spinning back. I just thought of something. We just watched Saquon lose to his old team for the first time, and
Yeah.
I'm just kind of feeling for him. I wonder how he feels about that right now.
They yeah, that's what my brother was saying because he was 2-0 against them last year, and
Hmm.
he lost today. And on the broadcast, they did show the GM on there, and all I could think was, I mean, this is revenge. This is payback for last year. Like we
All
got you
that
this
stuff.
time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
definitely,
will say,
definitely for the guy.
I love the Eagles and I hate that we lost. I'd say they're with Jackson Dart and Cam Scadaboo. I'd say the Giants seem to be on a trending up level, which um, I remember being a little kid and watching Odell Beckham Jr. That
Yeah,
was one of the
OBJ.
main reasons I started loving football. I'm not a Giants fan, but I
Hmm.
give him a little credit for I think he did a good job on in the draft on those two guys right there.
They did.
Honest- but um,
I think. I mean, I think it just kind of shows that. I mean, there might be three teams in contention um, for some of the later
yeah.
years here. I mean, you got the Commanders who looked pretty good last year, and I think they'll keep getting better. I mean, they beat the Chargers last week, so that was a pretty good win. And
Hmm.
like you said, with the draft picks that the Giants got this year, I mean, they look pretty good. And
Hmm.
I mean, I don't think those two teams were gonna roll over and let the Eagles take the division. So
Yeah. Yeah. I uh, I agree. I mean, I expected kind of maybe the Cowboys to get there first, but I think the Giants and the Commanders are definitely winning that race
yeah,
to to being in a good competition with us.
definitely.
Um, which is a little disappointing because I want the team that I dislike the most to give us the best competition. I always want to win, but I want it to be a good game.
Yeah,
But still,
yeah. No, that's fair. Um, let me ask you something. I know we're coming off two pretty bad losses. I mean, I feel like the first one we could have won, but we had
hmm
the collapse. I mean, this one was a bit more lopsided in that second half. Um,
hmm
if you could give me one thing that Eagles fans should be positive about. I know it's hard. It's hard for me, but
hmm I mean I'd say I'm also like I said I'm a big OU fan. I'd say last season our defense was great, but on paper they're not that great because they're on the
Mhm.
field all the time. I'd say our defense is pretty solid. Like you were talking about earlier, there's some guys that were injured today, so definitely felt that. Also I think Devontae Smith looks pretty good whenever he can get the ball.
He's a beast,
Um,
man.
he's a dog. He's a dog. I think Devontae Smith is always someone. To me, I love AJ Brown, but I think Devontae Smith is kind of getting that experience to where I think he can be better than AJ Brown. He can
Yeah,
kind
he
of
could. He's a
fill
beast,
more of
man.
a role. I really do. And then at the end of the day, we still have Saquon Barkley on our team. I mean, we still do. I still think he's, Bijan with the Falcons. I think is maybe in contention, but I think we still have
Hmm.
Saquon, the best running back in the NFL right now. I think he can do Saquon things. Um, but yeah, like I said, the defense. I think the fact that they're on the field so much is makes it look bad on paper.
Hmm.
Um, and then the injuries as well today, but we'll get some of those guys back. I watched. I think DeJean and Blankenship. They both kind of got banged up there in the late
Yeah.
third quarter. Blankenship got out, and then DeJean stayed in. So I think if we're just healthy, our defense will be pretty good.
Hmm.
And all we need is honestly with our defense, I feel like we just need to move the ball a little bit, get some first downs, and kick some field goals and score a touchdown. Sometimes I think our defense is one of the defenses in the league that could carry the team.
That's fair. To add to those injuries, I mean, Kobe Dean should be coming back here soon, which it should be awesome. He had a
Hmm.
really good last year, and Nolan Smith, I think, is coming back here in a few weeks too.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I agree with you there that I think our defense could definitely carry the team. Um, and I feel like once the defense gets healthy and they get a bit of momentum, I hope that carries on um,
Hmm.
to the offense. I mean, if they could win the time of possession by just a little bit, just to give our defense a break. I
Yeah,
mean, that would be so huge.
for
I mean,
sure.
last week, I mean, I think the reason the Broncos won was because our defense was so tired.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. They looked visibly tired, you know,
Yeah.
and it was, yeah, it's a different ball game when our defense is fresh. And we've seen in the past our offense is so good at our offense can be on the field for the whole quarter. And our defense is good whenever that can happen, when they can get a whole quarter of rest.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but yeah, we just can't move the ball. It's three and out, three and out, three and out, and they're just on the field.
It
I think I
is.
heard the reporter say midway through the fourth quarter, he said the Eagles have had possession three times and they've punted three times, and it's just I don't know. I
It's
yeah
for such talent that we have, it's I feel like it's just unacceptable. Um, I mean, we have the best running back in the league. We have one
hmm
of the best 1-2 receivers in the league.
yeah,
Um,
for sure.
and Devontae Smith, I've said it so many times. Devontae Smith would be a wide receiver one on a lot of other teams.
I know.
Um, and our O line
I
is pretty good.
Yeah,
So
they've been kind of battling some injuries too, haven't they? Kind of what
yeah,
I think we've had some guys playing through some injuries.
Dickerson's been out. I think he got injured last game, and I don't think he played today.
Hmm.
Lane Johnson has had some neck issues, and he's missed a
Yeah,
few parts of the game. Um, I
seen
think
that.
that's
That's
been the
that's
big
that's kind of
two.
what I was thinking of. Yeah,
I think the thing that gives me a little hope is just the leadership that we have on the team.
for
Um,
sure.
with Saquon, I mean Saquon's a huge leader. Um, Jalen is as well, and I just hope some of these players, some of these experienced players, can turn it around.
For sure. We've got
So
a bunch of Super Bowl champions on our team. That's a
that's right.
big resume builder. I think Sirianni's a Super Bowl winning coach.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think we can. It is still only two losses.
That's right.
Um, I think I said last week to you that there's only ever been one undefeated Super Bowl team, and it was the back in like the '70s. It was the
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins,
That's true.
and you don't have to win them all to win the whole thing.
That's true. That's true. I mean, we saw that last year, like you mentioned earlier. Started off 2-2, and
Hmm.
it looked like we were to a lot of fans we were falling apart. And the bye week
Yeah,
hit, we came back and we came back stronger. So
yeah, yeah. It's a
we need
race to
a
that bye.
we need Nick to go bald again. I mean,
We need that. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that next week.
hey, that
We
might be
saw the
the.
Bucks got back.
I hope that's what happens, and I hope after that we go undefeated just like last year. So
I I agree. I agree. I think
that'd be
that would be some. He's got to do something with his hair. It's too long. It's got to be too long.
it would be funny. It would be funny.
It would
It'd
be.
be funny if that would work too. So. Alrighty, man. Well, I'll let you go. I know it is a little later back in Oklahoma, but I appreciate you coming on here and doing a post game reaction to the Eagles losing the second straight game. So,
Sir, sir, it's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you having me on.
for sure, man. I will catch you later.
Okay, go Birds.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alrighty, guys. There you have it. A little post game reaction to the Eagles' loss to the Giants. We lost 34-17 in a game that, I mean, is very frustrating. Once again, we cannot lie and say that there are shades of the 2023 Eagles on that team. Our offense looks horrible. There's no creativity there. What happened to the running game? We have the best running back in the league, Saquon Barkley, and we just don't seem to use him. And I think some part of that is due to the fact that our offensive line just hasn't been as good. For a long time, the Eagles have touted themselves as having the best offensive line. And this season, we've had glimpses of it, but a lot of the time, Saquon gets the ball and runs for no gain or even a loss of yards in some cases. So we need our offensive line to make those holes bigger for Saquon. We need Stoutland to take the boys back to school to Stoutland University and just draw up some plays, get them back to the form that we know they can be. Jalen Hurts threw a pick today, almost threw a pick six, but Saquon Barkley was able to save the touchdown, but eventually the Giants were able to score. It just sucks. It was a really frustrating game. Our offense was better than the second half in that first half, but in that second half it totally collapsed and our defense did as well. As I was talking with my friend Asa here, I think our offensive woes are finally affecting our defense. I really do. Last week we lost because we were tired, I believe, because our offense couldn't stay on the field and the Broncos were able to run it all over us. Today we couldn't stop Cam Scatterboo and Jackson Dart. It's just frustrating. It's a frustrating loss to the Giants. And I can't wait to hear some of the press conferences because I want to see accountability. I need to see accountability from Jalen Hurts. I need to see accountability from Nick Sirianni. I need to see accountability from Kevin Patullo, who I would 100% say that his job is in danger right now. I hope Jeffrey Lurie can look and see some similarities in this year as 2023 and maybe try to do something with the offensive coordinator than Nick Sirianni, because if we keep playing this way, despite our 4-0 start, we will keep losing games and we will miss the playoffs. I'm not the only Eagles fan that believes this. I don't think I'm the only football fan who sees there's a really big problem with the Philadelphia Eagles. I hope we can turn it around. I know last year we did after starting off 2-2. I hope that's the case. We need Nick to shave his hair again. We need our players to get healthy a bit. We did have some defensive injuries today as well as some offensive, which do play a factor, but still we need to be able to perform at our best and compete with the teams. We are the defending champs right now, and we know we're taking everyone's best shot, so we're not going to get to the playoffs as easy as we thought, and I don't think the Eagles players thought it was going to be as easy. It's never easy, especially when you're the champions and you have that target on your back. With that said, this has been the Kelly Blitz and post-game reaction. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on our social medias at Kelly Blitz. We do have an Instagram, we do have a TikTok, and we do have a YouTube. So make sure you follow us on there. And as always, it's harder to say today, but as Eagles fans, we got to believe, we got to be optimistic. As always, go Birds.